Okay. Ooh. Just get this out of the way. Alrighty. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How you doing? Welcome to Bima's Crafty Corner. I am Bima, better known as Els, and tonight we are doing art therapy. Where's my book? Here's my book. Okay. I am using this book, A Pizza the Size of the Sun by James Stevenson, and I've basically gone through and ripped most of the pages out. I've used those for something else. And basically what we're doing is we're altering this book, and if you would like to know how to do this, it's pretty simple. You just leave a couple of pages in, and then you yank a couple of pages out. And then you leave some pages in, and you yank some pages out. There's a playlist for this under the art therapy. You can look in there. There's a video that tells you how to do this. So if you would like to try it, you can do it. It's very simple. And we haven't done this in any kind of order. We've kind of jumped around everywhere. And so different pages happened at different times. And I'm looking to see if there's something that I can do today. We could do the back page. Let's do the back page. That's right. Yank, yank, yank. Pull all those pages out of there. Hello, Miss Carla! I was getting ready for tomorrow, and so I got stuff ready, and it's all sitting there, and I still have some things I have to prep, but I'm just getting ready, you know. All right. It is 90 degrees outside and about 40% humidity. I hate my life right now. But that's okay. All right. So I'm going to take some pills for my head because the pressure is redunculous here right now. Ah, there he is. We couldn't start a live without you. Steph, be quiet. Get down. Go on. Scram. Ham scrape. Leave. Go. Vacate the premises. Go. No, I need to. Thank you. Okay. So, we're going to do this page. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but we're going to do it. What should we use? What should we use? Let's see. We have a lot of this. We could just use strips because we have a lot of strips of paper. Let's do this. We'll just, use random strips. Sit, stay. Okay. So this is art therapy, which means you can pretty much do whatever you want. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just do it kind of thing. And since I'm sticking these down, I'm not going to care that I'm using this glue. Although these are bigger than the page, so we'll have to tear them off. And then we'll put them someplace else on the page. So, how's Muddy Snowda? Hmm. I'll use a piece of this. This is, I don't have a lot of it. This was from Miss Zoe. This beautiful paper, lace paper. And I was able to get some before she passed away. Well, thank you very much. That is the Altered Book link. We're just gonna, I'm just gonna put in pieces of this until I get. Until I cover this, then we'll figure out what we're gonna do with it. I have quite a few pieces here. To put a little more glue on that. There we go. No rhyme or reason. I'm just putting it on there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What do we got over here? More strips of paper. Hi, Mary. I'm good. Trying not to melt. Yeah. I feel you. It's hotter than a hooker's hoochie out there. Let's watch a video, YouTube video. Well, it was on my Facebook. Ways that Southerners talk about the heat. Like, I could make up some better ones than that. I have no idea where this is going. Just so we're all aware. We're just going down this road. Just doing it. No rhyme or reason. Whoa. Telling you guys, it's hot. Hot, hot. Oh,
Hello?
dictionary page, book page.
Hello? Can you hear me?
It's a little thick.
I cannot hear you.
It's because I glue my book pages together. All right, let's do this.
Hello?
I got a newspaper on here. Let's put up.
Got a ticket for you guys. Modem's back up online. Hello? Hello?
He's been trying to talk to me.
I will try calling back. Hopefully, reached him.
Oh, hold on.
Check your headset. Thank you for using Cox and have a great day. Fun times.
Okay. All right, let's see. What else? Still got some spot right there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't want to use that. It's too bright. Too bright. Let's see. We're going to use this. Come back here.
Hi, this is Mike with Cox Business Support, calling on a recorded line. You said your name was Suvi? Oh, I'm so sorry. Could you spell that for me, please? Because I wouldn't do it justice trying on my own.
Translation, I can't understand you. I need one more piece.
Okay, S-U-R.
Use this one.
So, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Listen, I got your internal ticket number here, 1724639.
Anybody seen any place else that needs to be covered? There. No, that's fine. Okay, it's covered. 84 with a 48% humidity, so it feels like 86. Holy crap and holy. Hi, Christine. Holy crap. Okay, so I did some research. I can't figure out how to get rid of these things.
It looks like your modem's back up on.
You can get rid of them for yourself if you want. There's all kinds of ways to do that, but nobody has any answers as to how I'm supposed to get rid of them in general.
Honestly, it's probably in about 15 minutes or so. But right now I'm pinging your modem, and that shows us up and online. No packet loss or latency directly to the modem.
Okay.
Are you able to confirm that this is working for you?
Let me put this back up. There we go.
Thank you.
I'm going to put more glue on this piece. This piece is not glued down. I mean, technically, none of it is because I'm using stick glue, so I expect it to come popping up rapidly. Hey, Steph! Okay, I have no idea what we're doing, but we're going to do it. Hey, we got these sitting here. Let's see what these are. What are they? Anybody remember what these might be? Oh, okay. They're bugs. Leaves. Bugs. Psychic. Let's do that. Yeah. Mostly butterflies. Mostly butterflies. Not real interested in that, but I like the psychic.
Fantastic. In that case, how do you want me to play out this ticket? Go ahead and close it now, or set it for 24-hour auto close?
Yeah. And it's
Okay, so
it's
I'll go ahead
annoying.
and close this
They
now.
started it
You can
the other
probably
day,
got
and
traffic on your side.
It's annoying.
All
So I
right,
guess there's a
awesome.
way that you can
Perfect.
get rid of
I
it if
really
you want
appreciate
to.
the assistance in this matter, and
But the thing
thanks
is
for
that you
having
kind of
me.
have to get rid of it for everybody or nobody. You know what I mean? Because it's still going to
Thank
be
you.
there. It's annoying, and every time I look up, there's these weird things, and I don't know. I reached out to them today. And I was like, y'all got to fix this crap because no, don't like it. Don't want it on my stuff, man. Come on. Really? There you go. You're working now. You're getting there. Okay. Good job. I do like the psychic. We'll put that on there. What the hell? Why not, right? Oh, you know what? We can use this. Still have no idea what the hell this word means. But I like it. I'm going to look it up now. I think I did once before. Hi, Miss Janie. Okay, what's the word? Flossom. Okay, flossom. What does flossom mean? Flossom is a postulate of flawed and awesome, meaning someone or something is awesome because of their flaws rather than in spite of them. It implies embracing imperfections and recognizing one's own unique qualities, even with flaws. The term suggests that flaws are not necessarily negative and can contribute to a person or thing's overall appeal or awesomeness. I like it. Okay. All right, so flossom it is. I like the word. We're putting it on the book. It's been floating around here for like weeks. Let's add it. You know what I mean? Here, we got this weird tape. Let's put a piece of this on there. I just took my head pills. My head is pounding. Because we've had monsoon clouds all day, but no monsoons. It rained just enough to make Pepper very dirty. And then it stopped.
48% humidity. It's like,
yeah. Yeah. Just enough water to be annoying. But not enough to actually, do anything. Where's my Zola? Is she here? Or did she go home with mommy and daddy? And I don't think they have the right to take her. I think she needs to be available for all lives. Zola. Ari's granddaughter. I think we should be able to keep her. Of course, he doesn't want me to keep anybody else's grandkids. It's like, you got enough of your own. All right, let's get these down. We haven't used these. Let's see what we got in these little things. Flower Bank Old Wood Floats. I'm just grabbing stuff on my desk today. We'll see if we can make this like cohesive. Here, that's old. It's a record. With flowers on it for whatever reason. We're going to do it right there. I don't know. I'm just being weird today. Yeah, I'm in a mood. I went to the grocery store and nobody died. Can you believe it? Went to the grocery store all by myself and nobody died. Somebody could have. Somebody should have. Somebody slapped their kid in front of me and I was like, whoa. Jersey, where you been? What numbers? What numbers? What are what numbers? What numbers? Oh, you mean the little crown thing? It's a new thing. Now on YouTube, they give everybody badges. Because, you know, I guess the YouTubers, like the people that run YouTube, they're from that generation that everybody should have an award. You know, like you came in 67th place out of 68 teams, but you got a trophy. Oh my God. Yeah. So I tried to figure out today how to get rid of them. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to try to get rid of them. Because they're in the wing. Let's be honest. 15 cents. I like it. Look, as far as I'm concerned, they need to go away. Okay, I'm putting this on here. Because, you know, I always try to put like some kind of phrase or something on each one of these, and I like this one. Where am I going to? I'm going to put it right here. The world secretly loves you. It's just that you don't know. I like that. That's cool. Okay. Should we put a poison label on? No. No. We're just putting weird stuff on today, you know? Like I don't have a theme. We're just doing it. I'm going to put this one on there because I like gin. I do. Certain kinds of gin, though, I'm real picky about my gin. That's not what I like. Yeah, they flash. My son had one. I used to like the alarm. Okay, we're going to use her because we've always looked at her and said, what are we going to do with this thing? We're doing it. We're putting her on here. If I can get her off this paper, putting her on. Come on, guys. You know, the cat and the tutu. We're doing it. We've looked at this thing 1,000 times and went, what the hell are we going to do with that thing? What's going on this mess? See if I can get her off of here. She doesn't want to come off. She's like, no. I'm queen of this page and you can't get me off. I think she's flawsome. Come on, look at her. Isn't she flawsome? She's flawed and awesome. I love her. Okay. Putting her on there. Okay. We're going to do this one. I don't know. Today, I just feel like, we should be doing some weirdness. Like, we all take ourselves too serious, Where am I going to put this? Right here. It's a rub. Humor. Yeah, we all need humor. All right, no fighting over the crowns, ladies. Oh, we have these too. Let's see what's in here. I got to tell you, some of these things from Asian just weird. But some of them are cool, but some of them are like weird, Love and Butte. The outside of the fireworks. Read I'm sure there was probably something else. That should be Love Is Thy Name, not by name. La la la. Curious. It's going to be just like a collection of weird stuff and words today, I think. Keeping curious. Might be the only one in there. Beat the yolks out of the eggs and add the remaining cup of sugar. Beat until very light and add to butter. Damn! Kind of like this. Where did I put that on there? Where? Here. I don't know. Hi, Patty Ann. He's in a wheelchair. Well, when you got that kind of a job and it's rough. So we're looking for things that are flawsome. This is a little, weird fact I didn't know. So that's an American bald eagle. Do you know that when they have the American bald eagle in a movie or something like that, they don't actually use the bald eagle's voice? Yeah, I thought they did. They don't. It's a hawk. Because apparently the bald eagle sounds more like a parakeet. I did not know that. But, oh my God, this pig. We got to have him. We're adding this little pig with wings. Putting him right there. Yes, I'm just going through my sticker books, finding the stupidest stickers. But I did not know that. And I was watching something, and that was one of the facts that they had. And I was like, what? So I checked it. It's true. Oh, she's doing this week's video, which I don't happen to have to show you. Let me look. I don't think I do. Oh, wait, I do. This week's project. It's this week's video project. It is this fold flat box. It folds flat, and you can put these little note cards in it, little 3x3 note cards, and envelopes. I know I usually don't do the boxes until Christmas time, but I figured, Christmas in July, we can do the boxes now. Hi, Michelle. But yeah, I couldn't believe that when I read that. I was like, what? This is one they sent me. I didn't even order this one. Let's see what's in here. It's all red. It's very red. Not really seeing anything in here that's awesome. We can put a UPC code on it. Ah. Field specimen label. They labeled it field specimen label. Okay, don't see anything in there. Eat and then craft. Hubbard's having calzone. Because I got him a calzone today. Oh, there's more. There are so many more. There's a whole other book. Let's look at this one. What is this one? I don't know. This one does not have a name. Usually they have a name. Let's take a look. She's flossing. Let's see if she's pre-trimmed or do we have to cut her out? We have to cut her out. Oh, no. Here we go. We can do this. Thought I should check and make sure I'm only cutting one page, right? This is very hard to do. All right, she's flossing. We'll add her. Maybe there. I don't know. We'll find out. I love that smell, though. It smells good. I think this is the blue and purple one. That's what it's called, blues and purples or something like that. I don't know. It's pretty though. There's some really pretty stuff in here. Okay, we're moving on. Past that, we're going to clean this up. All right, let me get out my fussy cut scissors here. Here we go. Yes, I know I'm not supposed to fussy cut with these, but I can't help myself. I can't. I fussy cut better with the big scissors than I do the little ones. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm more spatially aware. I don't know. Mm-mm. So, oh my god, guys. All right, ready? So, um, so when the doctor told me that I had diabetes, I was at 7.1 on my A1C. 6 months later, when I went back, was 6.8. This past January, I was at 6.6. I'm now at 6.4. So, I think I'm going to live. I can't wait to see the doctor's face when I walk in. And he sees that and then asks me if I'm actually eating food. Yes, I am. I am eating food. As a matter of fact, I have ice cream almost every day. Almost every day. Not every day, but almost every day. We're going to put a jar on here. I don't know why. Just because it's there and I have one and I haven't used them. And I wanted to. And I'm going to use this bow because I have 2 bows left on that sheet. So let's use them. No real reason. Do we need to have a reason? I don't think so. So, yeah, I'm quite pleased with myself, actually. And to be honest, I thought it was going to be higher. I did. I really seriously did. I thought it was going to be higher. I was like, I know this is going to be just stupid. And I went in there and they did it. And I went, they sent me my results. And I was like, huh? Really? All right, we have these. Let's do this ugly striped one. Why? Because it's an ugly stripe. I'm just going to put it right there. Little dimension. So I'm still working, coming down. But like I said, I eat ice cream pretty much almost every day. And I'm thinking what it is, honestly, is years of being a chef, I graze. I don't eat, I graze. So like throughout the day, I'm used to constantly consuming food. And so I stopped doing that because I get up in the morning now and I eat breakfast. Like I was never really a breakfast person, but now I'm like eating breakfast. And for whatever reason, I don't want to eat all day. I don't want to put little bits in my mouth all day long like I was doing. What are we doing here? I don't know. Let's see, maybe this one. What does that one look like? Is that one going to work? Nope, don't like it. Okay. This one? Nope. I'm just looking in the no box to see if there's anything in here that, says yes. And I don't really see anything. Nothing in the no box says yes. So I'm a grazer, and so what I did is I said to myself, you've got to get up and eat breakfast, because if you eat breakfast when you start the day the right way, you're less likely to graze all day. So that's what I did. I started making myself eat breakfast. I eat the same damn breakfast every day because that's what I like. So I get up every morning and I have 2 scrambled eggs and about 3 pieces of bacon, a English muffin, and some fruit, whether it's peaches, canned peaches, which I get the ones that are packed in water, not in the syrup, because they have less sugar in them, but or it's apple slices. I don't eat bananas though, because I take lisinopril, and you should not eat bananas with lisinopril. So I was like, I'm getting up. It's like I get up, I go outside, I spend 10-15 minutes with the dogs, letting them do their thing. And then I come in, I give her cookies. He goes back to the bedroom with Daddy, and I make my breakfast. I get this little piece of washi tape here. It doesn't have a home. We're going to put it right there. So look, you can put writing washi tape on everything. That's why I have like 6 rolls of this stuff. But see, that's the thing. I used to snack. I would sit here and I had this tiny little bowl. It's about this big. And it's only about 2 inches deep. And so I used to like throw a handful of pretzels in it. And I'd be like, okay, I'm going to eat these pretzels. But before I realized it, I had eaten the whole freaking bag of pretzels in like a day and a half. Massively obnoxious. I'm going to get something to drink. Hold on. That smells really good, honey.
Mm-hmm. Nothing better than cooking garlic. Nom, nom.
Well, I did ask him to put extra garlic on it.
Nice.
The garlic butter.
Did they at least spread the ingredients out, or just wad it all in one place?
No, he spread it out. I watched him make it.
Nice.
It was that one kid with the wears the face guard that we always talk to. Okay, so I get up, I eat my breakfast, and first thing I do is I take my sugar every morning. Then I go out with the dogs. I'm out there for about 20-30 minutes. I come in, I make my breakfast, I sit down, I eat my breakfast. So I get up at 8. I go outside about 8:30, 8:40. I'm out there till 9:15. 9:15 I come in, I make my breakfast at 9:15. I'm done eating by 9:40. 9:45. I go back outside for a little bit. I come in, I go live. If I'm hungry, cashews. I have been eating cashews. And I'll tell you why. They only have 9 grams of carbohydrates in a serving. Okay, and that's about a handful. But they have a gram of dietary fiber, so only 8 grams. Total sugars is only 2, and there's no added sugars, but there's 5 grams of protein in here. And it's only 170 calories. So a handful is only 170 calories. So what I do is I take a handful and I put them on my desk, and then I make myself eat them one at a time. That's how I graze. I also eat carrots. I get the little petite, tiny, the little carrots, the little skinny ones. And I eat those with a little bit of dressing. If I want something crunchy instead of a chip. Now, I don't deny myself. Every now and then, I have a chip. I'll buy a bag of chips. And what I do is I eat like a handful of them with a sandwich. But then I close up the bag and I don't want any more. And I save them. And then when Buggy comes over, I have him eat all those half bags of chips. So, and then like for my food, I have learned a few things. Instead of getting a big paper plate, when like last night, we had hamburgers and baked beans and potato salad. That's a pretty normal meal. We had the boys over, so we barbecued. And it's a pretty normal meal. So what I do is, instead of getting a big paper plate, I get a small paper plate, a smaller one. And I suggested with the cheeseburgers, I said, well, let's do some sliced tomato, lettuce, and pickles and stuff on them and everything. And which normally we wouldn't do. We would just grab them and eat. And everybody was like, that sounds good. So we will do that. So, to help kind of fill, we had lettuce and tomatoes and pickles and everything else. And then I took a couple of extra slices of tomato on the side. And then I gave myself a smaller portion of potato salad and a smaller portion of beans, because on a smaller plate, it looks like more food. Yeah, I have IBS too. I have IBS-D. And I have to tell you, since I've been eating this way, I haven't had any issues. I'm not one way or the other, which is, for years, I've been one way or the other, but I haven't since I started eating this way. I don't say that it's going to work for everybody, but it's been working for me. And I've lost weight. I have, aside from losing weight, I've lost like 2 pant sizes. Because I was in a 22 when he diagnosed me and said I had diabetes. I'm now wearing an 18. And I haven't been an 18 in 10 years. So, right, or get the gluten bread, which I have an issue. I'm going to air it because you guys listen. I went into a cupboard the other night, and Michelle and I had just talked about this, and she was talking about she was going gluten-free again. And I was like, I wonder if that would be something that I could incorporate into, my existing diet, and maybe that would help some more. So we I wanted tacos. But then when I got in the car, I said, oh, Firehouse. He hasn't had Firehouse in a while. Now, I've learned that I can eat. I used to buy like the full-size Firehouse. Now I get the half, because if I eat the full one, I'll eat it. If it's here, I will eat it. So I get the half, and that's it. So I'm just learning, basically, as a chef, I had to learn portion control. So Michelle and I had been talking, and she was saying that she was going gluten-free. So we got in the car, and I went, ooh, he has not had Firehouse subs. Now, if you've never had a Firehouse sub, they're steamed subs, and they're freaking incredible. So we got there, and I was looking, and I was like, oh, they do have a gluten-free option for the bread. They have a gluten-free bread. And I was like, that would be cool. Hi, Brian. Because when Michelle comes down to visit me, if she's going gluten-free, I want to be able to take her out to eat and know that I can take her someplace where she can eat. See, I'm weird like that. So we went to order the sandwiches, and I looked at the menu. They charged $2 more for gluten-free bread. I was like, that can't be legal, because for some people they have gluten sensitivity, so therefore that makes that a medical thing. How can you charge somebody $2 extra for a medical condition? I'm just saying, I'm throwing that out there. I'm a little upset about it. Okay, I'll tell you what works for me, Patty Ann. Because I swing both ways sometimes, okay? When I can't, I don't know what it is. But Panda Express. If you have a Panda Express, get you some, girl. Yeah, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a steamed sandwich. So you don't want to, like, there's no way they have shredded lettuce. That's it. So it's not like you can, So I was like, well, this would be cool because I can bring her here and they have gluten-free bread. And then I looked up on the menu and the gluten-free bread was $2 more. And I was like, son of a. That should be a thing. Okay, what else are we putting in here? Is there anything else that needs to go? We're just looking for stuff that's Flossom. That's over my Flossom. Tear that corner off there. Okay, now it's not. Okay. I like it. It's weird. That's what we were going for, right? Just weird. This needs glue. Because it's washi tape, and washi tape only sticks to two things: your fingers and washi tape. I like it. And we got to use the cat. We can get it on the schedule now that, I've done the traveling thing and I'm back and you're ready, and we can just pop it on schedule. I got you, babe. So I think that's it for me today, as far as this page goes. So, you don't have to do a book. If you would rather, do a piece of paper, or maybe you want to do a canvas or something, by all means do that. The idea here is to just kind of, have some fun. And we've only got a few pages left. Let's see, what do we got? We've got we really only do have a few pages left. We are done all the way through here. All right, we've got this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have only 9 pages left to do in this book, and it's getting pretty chunky. Okay. So that's it for that. So tomorrow we're going to be doing the craft with me. And what we're going to be doing is make ahead cluster bases. if that makes sense. So I suck at making clusters, but I've learned a few things. I won't make them if I don't have something to kind of get me started. So I have learned that if I make ahead bases and I can just pull a base out and I can work on that base, I will use clusters. So I'm going to show you guys how I make them and what I do to make them ahead so that I can use them later on. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So dies, layered dies if you have them, punches if you have them, banner dies, banner punches, all that kind of stuff. Get all that out because that's what we're going to be using. We're going to be using some book pages and file folders and the like. I'm getting good at chunky books. No, I've been good at chunky books. So we've got like a really busy week coming up, ladies. So today's bonus video was the box with cards, which I already tossed back over there. Tomorrow we're going to be doing the craft with me. It's Independence Day. So if nobody shows up, I understand. 2:30 on Saturday, we are going to be doing the Patreon. All right. So Miss Rose is going to be on the road, but she's going to join us. Sosh is going to be there. Jackie, Red, I got to email her and make sure she knows. Miss Francis is going to be trying to get in. Michelle is going to be there. Carla is going to be there. Christine, no. Jamie Stills, yes. Oh, and then Miss Tammy is going to be joining us as well. So we're going to have a big group. And so we're going to be doing it on StreamYard. I'm going to post the link into the Scaventure chat group. So that everybody can get in. You do have to have either a microphone or a camera to be backstage, to be in the group. If you just want to sit in the chat and chat through the chat, you can do that. But let me know and I'll send you a separate link because there's two links. One for the backstage, which is where everybody's going to be together and we can all craft together. This is private. It's a private, not posted group. So you don't have to worry about anybody seeing you or hearing your weird voice or looking at your weird hands or whatever your hang up is. Okay. But if you want to have, honey, is that your timer going off?
Yep, certainly is.
So if you just want to be in the chat box like you are here, just let me know and I'll send you a different link because it's two different links. Okay. So 2:30 on Saturday, we're going to do Patreon. We'll be there about 2 hours on that one. We're going to be doing our quarterly project. And then I'll be back at 6 o'clock, my regular time, to do mixed media. And then on Sunday, we're going to have the sale. So I'm going to get up and I'm going to do the game first thing Sunday morning. And then Sunday afternoon, early afternoon, we're going to do the sale. And then on the 7th, we have a video, got stamps, make some ephemera. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, there's a beginner's folio class. I got the folio. The claw. Yes, you need to find your kit. Hi, Tammy. So this is the project you'll be doing in the beginner's class if you want to do it. It's a 3-part thing and it's very slow. It's very slow. So this one is it's made out of file folders. So you've got a pocket here and some pockets here. And then you have like journaling space. And then you have a big pocket here. Well, then you have a belly band, a pocket, some writing space, another pocket, 2 more pockets. So this is the project that you're going to be making in that beginner's class. So it's a really nice little project. It's cute. It's a cute little project. So that's going to be on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week. Now, you don't have to be in that live. You could, you can watch the regular video. It's a free video class. So we're going to have that on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. So we got a busy week next week. There's videos for the first 4 days. Also, this month's 2025 challenge is ink, whatever kind of ink you want. It could be ink pads, spray inks, ink pens, magic markers, whatever. Any kind of ink and or metal. So you got to combine those two or use them separately, however you want to do it. But that is the challenge for the month. So that class starts on Tuesday for that folio. The Patreon is on 2:30 on Saturday. Because we were going to do it last Sunday, but it didn't work out. So everybody's going to be there this Saturday, and we're going to do it. I'm going to show you guys how to put the project together. And we'll get that done. So there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff. And then I've got some really great videos coming out for the rest of the week. I am currently publishing into September. I have a whole playlist of viewer requests. Like, can you do this? This is metric. But that's done out of 12 by 12. I need it by 8.5 by 11. This is just somebody who's like, but not telling you how to do it. All of those kinds of videos. If you have one of those that you would like to see, you want to see if I can make it and what my take on it would be, even if it's something that you see and you're like, that's really cool, but I want to know, how Els would do that. You can send me those videos. I put them on a playlist. I watch that playlist every Sunday after the game. I watch that playlist every week. And there's usually somewhere between 5 and 20 videos on it. Because some people send me like 3 versions of it. Yes, it's Crazy People videos. So I watch those on Sundays after the game. And then on Mondays, I work on projects and I come up with stuff like this, which is a prototype. I know it looks like file folders, but it's a prototype. It's in my head and I'm putting it onto paper so I can figure out what I'm doing with it. And then on Tuesday, I make those projects and I record those videos. And then Wednesday after our live, I do most of my editing and I post Wednesday and Thursday. And then Friday, I go in and I put in all the stuff that needs to be in the back end. I do all of that, schedule everything. And then by Saturday, it's all new again. So yes, I love when they talk over it and show you and fast forward and you're like, and they're like, and coming up here is this, that, and you're like, what? What's coming up? What am I looking for? Gotta love it. So if you have those videos and you would like to see my take on it, go ahead and send it to me. And I will be happy to put it on my viewer request list. If I make the project, I will send it to you. And I will, of course, credit you and credit, if I can find the original video, I will credit the original video. I'm not going to credit somebody who's doing somebody else's project that didn't give them credit. You know what I mean? So I will go back. If I can, I'll go back to the original. Yeah, I'll figure it out. That's what I'll do. What else? So I think that's it. Listen, if you're new here and I have not offended you yet, just subscribe and give me a chance. I will eventually. Hi, Mikey. Check out my Ko-Fi. That's going to give you some free digitals. Go over to my Patreon, support the channel. Check out the community tab or the post tab or whatever it is they're calling it right now, because that's going to change in a week here on YouTube, or my Facebook group. Up at the top, you'll see there's a bunch of linked videos, the linked posts at the top. That's where you're going to find a list that tells you everything that I've got going on. You can highlight that, right click and print it if you'd like, and you get a printed out copy. I need to get a new one because mine is very old. Mine stops, I think, in July. Yeah, it's July and August, and I'm into September. So, but you can get a listing that looks just like this. It tells you everything that I got going on in my world. That's about all I got to talk to y'all about. I will see you tomorrow tomorrow morning, where we're going to be working on the Bee Journal. We got 9 pages done today. We have 9 pages left to do. So we're going to try and get through most of that tomorrow morning. I know it's a holiday. People are going to be doing stuff. And then Saturday, I'll be back 2:30 in the afternoon for Patreon and Mixed Media Saturday night. So that's it. That's what I got going on. Until I see you again. Stay hydrated, folks. Please. Even though it's humid outside, that's actually the most dangerous time. So drink water. Look. Even I have water. I drink one of these a day. 33.8 fluid ounces, 1.5 quarts, 1 liter. Okay? Drink some water every day. Stay cool. If your air conditioning is down or you have rolling blackouts, try going to your local library, or if you have a mall in your area, those places are, air conditioned, and they're not going to kick you out for just hanging out. Get a book, find a small quiet corner someplace in the library and sit down. You can be there until 6, 7 o'clock at night when they close. Also, you can go to your local fire department or hospital. They have to let you stay. Some cities have cooling stations. Look for those if they're having rolling blackouts. Libraries are great. But other than that, be well, my friends, and I will see you next time. I love you guys. Bye.